Oh. Something got stuck under the wheel. I was starting to think that the Roomba was really trying to get into Ben's room. Hell bent on getting to Ben. Good morning, everybody. A little later than I wanted to be out, 8:30. Now I'm stuck in traffic. I'm gonna be here for another 30-something minutes till I get to my final destination, which is work. Anyway, I wanted to do two things. I wanted to plug two things and have a comment. One,
reported ahead.
If you're not a podcaster, you know, plug your ears. I really recommend the Penn's Sunday School podcast. Every Sunday, Penn Jillette comes out with a podcast starring two of his friends, Michael Godot and Matt Donnelly, and they talk about current events along with other stuff. They have some segments, but it's pretty free form. And the one that I'm listening to right now is Penn interviewing and talking to basically his mentor, the great Tom Stoney, who's this he's the magician's magician, if that means anything to you, right? Like the comedian's comedian. He's the magician that all the magicians who are professionals know, because Greg Tom Stoney has probably been involved in some of their acts in helping them. So fascinating, just fascinating. So I highly recommend you go check that out. All right, second plug. I want you to go check out Lamb Dog's, actually, 3 of his videos. The last 3 videos he made, Bad YouTube Business, which is a good one. Go check that out. I have comments on that, but I don't know how I want to frame it because it's kind of a boring topic. And I've talked about YouTube and pressuring people or nudging people into getting into YouTube, and it doesn't get me much traction with the views and the popularity. So plus the interest, right? So views equal interest. I don't want to go down the whole thing, but views generally equal interest. If you don't get a lot of views from something, it means there's not a lot of interest. Period. Okay, we'll leave it for that. Now, he does have a really interesting little 2-set video called Turning White Collar, or Going White Collar. And what he's talking about is guys that are blue collar that want to make the jump to administration or a foreman or a manager or whatever. Now, I don't come from a blue collar profession. I've always been white collar. But a lot of what he's talking about is making the jump to management, which I do know a little bit about. I haven't successfully traversed the mountain yet, but I've learned a lot of things on the way of getting there, and I'm about 13 years into an engineering profession where I've gotten to work on just about every area of engineering: systems engineering, software engineering, integration, system test, you name it, and I've pretty much been involved in it, which I think is important from a white collar ability to be well-rounded when you go into management. You know all the moving parts. With that said, here's my one comment that I want to add, and it's gonna sound kind of selfish when I say it, or self-entitled. Be prepared to leave the company, the department, or the segment that you're in. Just be prepared to leave. God, somebody's really revving their engine for no reason. And the reason I say that is because there are some situations, and there's 2 things you got to look out for. The first, that there is just no white collar / leadership / management / whatever position available in the department you work in. They already have a chief, they have enough Indians, and they don't need any more chiefs, right? The worst thing you can do is have too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and engineering is plagued with this. The second thing is, sometimes you have to leave to reset the dial a bit. You could be so good at asset in just getting things done, putting out fires, fixing things, that no manager in their right mind would ever want to elevate you into management because you're just too good at getting things done. And I sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but this has happened to me multiple times. There have been situations where, you know, they just say, you go handle this. Put you on a plane and you go handle it. Or this is your thing, make it work. And, you know, you take a year or 2 years and you build this thing. Now, you may have your own leadership over yourself and over budgets to buy crap when you're not necessarily leading people. And there's something to be said about really good engineers, really good workers, really good anything that want to stop doing the talent side and go into the more soft skill management side. And management generally gets kind of leery of that because good talent is hard to find. So keep that in mind. Hope that helps. Did I scare you? Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on here? What's going on? You're eating Daddy's almonds and watching Mater? I see. Where are we? Where are we, bud? Huh? I always told you like walking outside. Huh? Huh? You look like you got real dirty today, Ben. What'd you do today? What'd you do today? Your yogurt's not working?
Yeah.
Those tricky yogurts. There you go. Oh, that's better. So we can do better than that. No, we can't. Addison's being pretty fussy, but he really likes being outside like his brother. So we're sitting outside. And while I do that, having some of this. Limited edition cider made by Crispin, which is in Southern California. And it's a blended hard cider, rum cask aged. Probably not good that I'm doing it this way. Ooh, that's good. That's good. It's like Dada apple juice. Are you here? You're hanging out too, Ben? What are you doing? Are you eating yogurt? We've got yogurt that we freeze for you. For like popsicles. Yogurt popsicles. You good now? You just want to come sit outside?
Maybe burn a sunny anything.
What's that?
Maybe burn a sunny anything.
Not saying anything?
Yeah.
He's not saying anything?
He's not talking. Maybe burn not talking.
He's not talking. What do you think's up with that?
I don't know.
Hey guys, today's cleaning day. I know it's normally Monday for Tuesday clean house day, but my mom is coming tomorrow, Thursday instead. So we're cleaning up. That means I can't spend a lot of time in the vlog, but I figured I'd give away this Leatherman. On my 5,500 subscriber video, if you go back, I've got this Leatherman that I was gonna give away. We had 78 comments, 78 unique users. So we're gonna give this away. Let's do that right now. Owen Watkins, you are the winner, sir. So send me an email at hoshnasi@gmail.com and we will verify that you're the guy. Please be over 18. If you're not, Owen, that would be cool if you told me and we could give it to somebody else. And also, if you're from the UK, I appreciate that there might be some laws that this is not okay in, having a lockback. Don't give me any trouble. I'd appreciate that. With that said, I also have these sunglasses. I didn't forget to send these out to the winners, but I needed to wait for these things to come in because it wasn't just going to give you crappy little sunglasses. I'm going to give you these. These are pocket-sized Bill of Rights on metal cards from a website called the Security Edition. It goes through the 10, the Bill of Rights, the original 10. And so you can put this in your pocket and you can go through the TSA line, and when they beep you and they say, "Sir, what do you have in your pocket, sir?" And you go, "Oh, that's nothing. Here, just take my rights." Boom. How cheesy is that? Anyway, sending it off to you guys as well. Again, appreciate all the fans. Appreciate all you guys watching. There is something that came up the other day, and I want to talk about two things. Somebody commented that I put a coin in a knife that I gave away. This is an old superstition. I don't care about superstition at all. But the superstition goes something along the lines of you give a coin when you give a knife, and it's supposed to prevent the knife from cutting the relationship. Like you're giving the money with the knife instead of just the knife alone. I don't really get it, but the reason why I'm so into it is I've got a big old pile of these old wheat pennies that I have collected through my copper penny hoarding stuff, which I'll make a video on someday. So I always put that in the packages of knives I send. And I also always package Band-Aids in the knives that I send. I don't know why, it's just something I do. So if you get a knife from me, you usually get Band-Aids and you'll usually get a wheat penny. There you go. Now you understand why. That's gonna do it for today. Question of the day. Do you carry any form of the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or anything on your person on a day-to-day basis?
Tattooed on my boob.
All right, it's tattooed on my ass. I got a tramp stamp of the Bill of Rights. Post it in the comments below. All right, guys, take it easy. See ya. We've come to the end of the video, and this is what we call a trailer. It's where I ask you, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see my day-to-day vlogs, hit subscribe. And if you want, I've got a whole playlist with over 700 videos just talking about stuff that you just watched. So if you enjoy all of that, go check that out too. I really appreciate you coming. Comment below. I engage with everybody, and thanks a lot.